2019-2020 NBA season is finally here, so it's only right to give you guys my predictions for this upcoming season. Starting off with the MVP, I feel like Stephen Curry is going to win the MVP award this upcoming season. Stephen Curry, who is kind of free now since Kevin Durant got traded to the Brooklyn Nets, and it's kind of like Stephen Curry is one of the most unselfish players ever in the history of the NBA. Now he gets the opportunity to kind of be selfish, an opportunity to showcase his skills and his ability, and not have to worry about feeding the ball to Kevin Durant, and really doesn't have to worry about giving the ball to Klay Thompson, because Klay Thompson won't be available until after the All-Star break. And I also believe that he's going to have a little bit of that media narrative, similar to what Giannis had last year, where the media is kind of rooting for a particular player. Stephen Curry is going to have that. Stephen Curry is going to dominate. He's going to have a high usage rating this upcoming season. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, and even when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's going to have an opportunity to play the off-guard position and have D'Angelo Russell set him up for easy buckets for three-point shots coming off screens. And I believe that Stephen Curry is going to dominate this upcoming season and average probably over 30 points. And if the Golden State Warriors are at least a top 4 seed, I can see Stephen Curry getting his 3rd MVP award this upcoming season. And since I feel like Stephen Curry is going to win the MVP, it's only right that I feel like he's going to be the leading scorer in the NBA. Most people would say James Harden. James Harden is going to be up there again. We've seen him dominate in the preseason, dropping crazy buckets. But I just feel like with Russell Westbrook as his running mate, Russell Westbrook is going to take some of that shine away and also take some of that pressure off of James Harden. He's not going to do sort of the things that he did last season where he was just putting up these crazy, crazy numbers, because he got Russell Westbrook now. Russell Westbrook can have nights where he can drop 30, can have nights when he drop 40. So that's why I feel that Stephen Curry is going to lead the league in scoring this upcoming season as well. For the Rookie of the Year, I feel like Ja Morant is going to win the Rookie of the Year award. The reason why has to do a little bit because I feel like Ja Morant is the best rookie in this NBA class and will be the best basketball player when it's all said and done in the 2019 NBA draft class. And also, I feel that a lot has to do with Zion Williamson being out. We don't know what's going to happen with Zion Williamson. I feel that Ja Morant is going to set the tone early on as being the most consistent rookie in Memphis, similar to what Luka Doncic did with the Dallas Mavericks. And then Zion Williamson is going to have to kind of play catch up, similar to what Trae Young did towards the end of the season when he was in that race with Luka Doncic. So, for the Rookie of the Year, I'm rolling with Ja Morant. Defensive Player of the Year, I feel like Anthony Davis is going to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. I feel like Anthony Davis wants to prove that he is one of the best defensive players in the world. I think he's going to set the tone for the Los Angeles Lakers. I feel like he's going to dominate on both sides of the ball. So he's going to win the Defensive Player of the Year, in my opinion. Coming off with Most Improved Player of the Year, we know Pascal Siakam won last year. Most times, guys that win this award are kind of under the radar, and then they kind of break out. And I feel like Karis LeVert is going to do that with the Brooklyn Nets this upcoming season. I'm picking him to win the Most Improved Player this season. If he can stay healthy and he can kind of build off of that momentum that he had before he got hurt last year with the Brooklyn Nets, where he was averaging close to 20 points per game, and with Kevin Durant being out, and Kyrie Irving is going to need a running partner, a teammate that's going to be able to get buckets when he can't do it all by himself. And I feel that Karis LeVert is going to do an excellent job this upcoming year with kind of being a number 2 scoring option for the Brooklyn Nets. And I feel like he's going to win the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Sixth Man of the Year, I'm going with Fred VanVleet. I think he's going to win the Sixth Man of the Year. I think he's going to be a vital member of the Toronto Raptors this upcoming season. I think he's going to build on that excellent postseason run that he had, even though he kind of started off slow, but he got hot towards the end. I think he's going to win the Sixth Man of the Year. I was having a hard time kind of deciding between him or Lou Williams or Eric Gordon, but I feel that he's going to be the X factor for the Toronto Raptors, who I feel that are going to still be a top 4 seed in this upcoming 2019-2020 NBA season. A lot of people are sleeping on the Toronto Raptors because they're like, Kawhi Leonard left. They lost their best player. But to me, I said this earlier in the summer, earlier in the podcast, that you have Pascal Siakam, you build a team around him. He just got signed a 4-year, $130 million deal. I believe he can be the best player on the Toronto Raptors. And I feel like the Toronto Raptors are still going to be a legitimate playoff contender and possibly even reach the Eastern Conference Finals depending on seeding and matchup this upcoming season. Coach of the Year. I feel that Brett Brown is going to win the Coach of the Year. And the reason why I feel that way is because I feel like Ben Simmons is going to take the next step and prove to everybody he's a top 10 player in the world. I feel like Joel Embiid is going to get a little load management, but he's lost 20 pounds. I feel like he's coming in with a new mindset, especially since that heartbreaking loss with the Toronto Raptors in Game 7 when Kawhi Leonard hit the beautiful shot in the corner. We all know about that. And I just feel like the Philadelphia Sixers are going to be a really, really great team this upcoming season. So great that I'm picking them to be the runner-up in this upcoming 2019-2020 NBA season when it comes to NBA Finals matchups. I feel like you're going to have the Philadelphia Sixers, and I feel like you're going to have the Los Angeles Lakers. I feel like LeBron James is out for revenge. You paired him with a top 5 player in the game. You paired him with the best big man in the game, in my opinion, with Anthony Davis. If those two can stay healthy, then I feel like there's no team in basketball that's going to stop LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So, to the 2019-2020 NBA champions, in my opinion, is going to be the Los Angeles Lakers, and the runner-ups are going to be the Philadelphia Sixers. And another reason why I feel like these two are going to meet up in the finals if they both stay healthy is because both of these teams are the most athletic and biggest teams in the NBA. And when it comes to playoffs, you got to play a half-court system, and you need depth, and you need height, and you need athleticism. And teams are not just going to be able to get into the rim at will, and fast break transition is going to be out the window. It's going to be a half-court system. Both these teams are super athletic. Both these teams can match up with anybody. Eastern Conference, you pair them with the Toronto Raptors. They got Ben Simmons, they got Joel Embiid, they got Al Horford that can go against Pascal Siakam. You pair them with the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. They got Ben Simmons, they got Joel Embiid, they got Al Horford that can all stop Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Los Angeles Lakers, nobody, look at them. Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Kyle Kuzma, LeBron James. All these players are 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", and up. And that height and that athleticism and that depth is going to be a force when it comes to the postseason, when it comes to a half-court game, which the playoffs become, as we all know. So that's why I'm picking the Los Angeles Lakers to represent the Western Conference. That's why I'm picking the Philadelphia Sixers to represent the Eastern Conference this upcoming season in 2019-2020 NBA season.